It's all relative, and it absolutely is. The point with this piece is to understand that what's important to one person might not necessarily be the same viewpoint that the next person has that comes along. What I mean by that, for example, is when we look at price, what we may deem as being expensive may not be the perception of somebody else. If we look at cars, for example, if price was that important to absolutely everybody, then we would all drive around in the cheapest possible car out there. They all have four wheels, they all have an engine, they all do the same job by getting us from A to B. So why don't we just all opt for the cheaper version rather than pay 10 grand extra for something that does exactly the same job? And the reason being is that everyone has a different value point of what is important to them. Some will absolutely have those cheaper runarounds that are more economical and do the job simply from A to B. Others, however, view value and luxury or quality as something that's more important to them. And if they are going from A to B, they want it to be that top class journey. That's what we're asking you guys to do, is not make assumptions around price, that you assume that you know what your client may feel when they hear that there's a price increase. What we're asking you to do instead is we're asking you to talk up the value of what we can offer. You know, how can we actually be a benefit to that client? And to help soften the blow, think about how you can actually break that cost down. So if there is an increase, rather than giving them the full increase as a whole, break it down into something that's maybe the cost of a coffee every day. That then becomes all relative.